Current energy check-in. He's over the heartbreak. Any kind of, did something flip? I thought it did. The Tower. Wheel of Fortune. I think this counts. He has love on his mind. Somebody in his life gave him a love offer, and he is apprehensive about it. Or somebody offered him a job and he is apprehensive about it because he's traumatized. In the past, he chose something that it didn't work. This is like being scared, traumatized, and projecting it on the current thing and ruining something that is good for you. Is he at the ruining part of it? I can say in the past he's traumatized, but that cycle closed. Then somebody shows up who loves him a lot and is on and matches him on the energetic level, but he is not being his open, vulnerable, and true self. He's not approaching the things as he would approach before he was traumatized. He thinks like it showed up too soon for him and he's having a hard time trusting it. But the reality is, like, universe doesn't give you something because you're desperate. Universe gives you something when your energy matches it. With Lovers upright, it is a good option. 2 of Pentacles, he has to balance stuff, but it is his own insecurity that's getting in the way. He needs to not be insecure about it. Okay, what the universe has for him? 9 of Wands reverse. Clarification of 9 of Wands. See, at the bottom of in the middle of this clarification deck, it's the Lovers upright again and High Priestess reverse. He's not trusting his intuition. He knows it's good for him and he's messing it up. This is like pure self-sabotage. Why? Okay, what the universe has for him? The clarification for 9 of Wands reverse. Whatever has showed up for him is really beautiful. If it's a job, it's good. It's gonna give him emotional fulfillment. It's gonna nurture him like he nurtures people. Like the Joe he was when he was with Taylor is the person who's showing up with him. Like that person is in Joe's energy. How Joe was back then. But he's not accepting it. He's apprehensive about it. But universe is saying in the past that Wheel of Fortune, that cycle has closed. Let go of the heartbreak. Clarification is 7 of Swords reverse, Justice reverse, and the Page of Wands upright. Joe's current energy check-in. The overall energy is 4 of Cups. It's upright, yeah. 4 of Cups upright. So with 4 of Cups upright, it's apprehension about an offer. this person is not in an accepting mode. And because it's cups, it makes me think that this is more about a romantic offer. He knows someone likes him. Someone has made that very clear. It's very clear to him that someone likes him. But he is not currently in his energy. He's not in a mood to accept it. He has apprehensions about. But it makes me think that he doesn't have apprehensions about the person in general. He has apprehensions about love. Yeah, let's go on. But I don't think it's because of an individual. It's not a person thing. It's a feeling. It's a concept thing. He thinks love as a concept is something that I should be apprehensive about. Yeah. In the recent past, it's oh shit. In the recent past, it's Three of Swords, the Tower, and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my god. Okay. Three of Swords, Tower, and Wheel of Fortune. I mean, just look at the cards, guys. I mean, one thing is for sure, two major arcanas back to back and pretty strong ones, and with Three of Wands in reverse, it's I think Joe should hear me say this, but it's destiny at play. Okay, there are greater forces than us humans, that control us. Things are not. It wasn't in anybody's control, the way things were supposed to go. So and whatever dilemmas he has in his mind, they're also God sent. He has to understand that, because Wheel of Fortune, and also, now whenever Wheel of Fortune shows up in a reading, you have to see the energies prior to the Wheel of Fortune and just afterwards the Wheel of Fortune. Now, before Wheel of Fortune in this reading is the Tower, and after that is Queen of Cups. So Wheel of Fortune means that a cycle has changed. Now, the cycle prior to it was about heartbreak, and the cycle afterwards is Queen of Cups. It's a compassionate cycle. So everything that came crashing down was good, and now it's supposed to soft launch his it's supposed to launch his soft era. He everything he lost, he will get it back. But he has to accept it. But how will he accept it when he's apprehensive about the concept of acceptance in general? It's a bit of an insecurity, which is like, why do I deserve it? Why don't you deserve it? Why don't you deserve it? Why don't you? It's kind of like that. In the present, Queen of Cups and Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse and Hierophant in reverse. He thinks love is selfish. He thinks love brings chaos in life. He has a very distorted view over love now. Hierophant in reverse. And he also thinks that it starts good, but the end outcome is always the same. You get sick of the person. They'll love you for those things, and then later on they end up hating you for the same things. He thinks that this is inevitable. People like you for the qualities, and then they hate you for the same qualities. So and because of that reason, he thinks love as an emotion, as a feeling, as a concept is freaking selfish. You only want people for the things they can give you, and when they cannot give you those things any longer, then they discard you. Because Queen of Cups is a person. I think there is a person in his life, and that person is very strong. It's like Queen of Cups, compassionate. And after the Wheel of Fortune, that is like a godsend. Okay, this is a godsend, very pretty gift to Joe for surviving the trash that he did. not the trash, the crash that he did. Yeah. And how Joe is looking at that is with this view that I told you. And so he projects the negative concept of love onto that person. I honestly don't like Joe's energy right now. It's kind of like I don't I don't want to say that he's being mean, but you know how whenever there is if you have a wound on your leg or something, the a fly will a fly will go past your entire body and just go and sit on that wound. He's very nitpicky right now. He is looking at every person through the same lens, and he just waits. He's like, even if he is with someone, he'll wait and be like, you're gonna show me your problem, you're gonna show me why I believe that love is selfish, which is really traumatizing to which is really not traumatizing, which is a lot to put the other person through. I mean, that person is there to love you. That's it. The only reason they want to be with you is because they like you. Is that a crime? I think what Joe needs to do with there is, because relationships these days are based on what I can get from this person rather than what I can give to this person. And with the apprehension, with the overall energy being of apprehension, he doesn't even know he's doing it. In his defense, he's being cautious. But what if too much of awareness ends up ruining good things for you? You need to leave some part of it to destiny. He's having trouble believing in things how he used to believe. So it's a fight between feeling insecure and like second guessing love as a concept and romance. And when you look at the Two of Pentacles card, the scales are tipped towards romance. So I think it's just that this love or offer in his life is God's sent, and it's the universe that decided to send this person in his life. He can't say no matter how much he tries. So I think this person will help him get out of his shell, and this person will help him and see the good sides of love once again back to him. And I think this will be good for him. Whatever love offer he has in his life, if he said yes to this person or he said no to this person or whatever, but I don't think he said no. He's just not he wants to be invested. He's just not giving his full investment in it because he's afraid. And that makes sense, for you to be afraid. The universe has for him 9 of Wands. Once again, 9 of Wands in reverse. So 9 of Wands in reverse, what's gonna happen to him? He's going to try to run away from this person, but running away is gonna exhaust him so much. And the classical cliche, when you're afraid to fall in love, you run away from it. Any opportunity that you have, you try to crush it. He's gonna get exhausted of saying no, and then he's gonna be like, F it, you know what, I give in. Yeah, I'm ready to give it a try. It's going to be like that. He's gonna try to find flaws, or he's gonna try to question this person's motivations. But after a while, he's not gonna get any, because this person is not there for any this person is not there for any mischievous motivation. They genuinely like him and care for him and want to show him. This person is placed in his life with this exact motivation, with this exact purpose. to bring him back to his natural area of love. Yeah. With Nine of Wands reverse, the clarification being these cards. So, what is going to exhaust him? He wants his ex to take accountability for whatever has happened to him. Because justice reverses, you didn't take accountability. Unfairness, something wrong has happened to me. And Seven of Wands in reverse is about coming clean. He desperately wants her to come clean. Taylor, his ex, he wants that. But universe is asking him to understand that he'll never get the closure he wants. This is not that situation where it's going to be a clean break or where he's going to get an apology from this person. This will not happen. So I think majority of the reason why majority of the insecurity that he has and why he doesn't want to be fully invested in this next person is because he is still hoping that he gets an apology from his ex for everything that has happened to him, but that will not happen. And then that is when the Page of Wands is exploring other options. That is when he's going to do it. So basically because to him, because he thinks that if I get an apology from her, then I'm going to be validated that I was important. Yeah, that is what he's thinking. He thinks an apology from her will validate him, but universe has framed this situation in a way that he has to move on without the apology. That was his lesson. And this is the last step in his moving on journey, that he opens his heart up and trusts this person, this opportunity that God has given him, and does not see him through the lens of a wounded warrior. Yeah, he's a wounded warrior right now. So that's a wrap on Joe Alwyn's readings. I tried to do everything I could, even though I wasn't going for his love reading, but love showed up in his reading, which is very funny that it caught me off guard because I wasn't looking for it, but it is there in his life. I know you're probably gonna say that do more reading on who is this person in his life, what she'll like and whatever. I am thinking about doing it, but I want energies to shift a little bit. So maybe like about in mid-November or early December is probably when I think I should be doing that, because some time will pass. Till then, energies will shift. That's when I want to do it. And I know many people are saying that my readings don't match with others' readings, whatever others are doing. See, I don't know. I don't look at other people's reading. I don't know what they're saying about him, because I don't let myself be guided by what they're saying or whatever you're writing in comments. That is not how I will do my videos. And also, I know sometimes I tend to say things that people don't want to hear, but I genuinely can't do anything about it. When I say he's very duplicitous in his energy, he is. And the cards can prove it. They're right there. And but I also think that people should keep in mind that human brain works in a very complicated way. Things are not always what they appear. And you should also have a little bit of discernment that another option or another path may be, that another situation may be possible that you're not seeing. And when other readers give you any explanation, you should listen to that too. That's also a good opinion. When I'm saying something, that could also be another opinion. And but I genuinely but I genuinely do feel connected to Joe's readings. If I were to vote for my videos for the accuracy, I think I would put it at 93.4% or something. Yeah, because I'm open to being wrong. I can be wrong about things, that's fine. But I do think it's above 90% about what's going on. And as for Taylor and Joe are concerned, Joe doesn't completely hate her. I will say this again. He does not completely hate her. But he does believe that she was unfair to him. But does he hate her? No. But I do think that if there is any feeling that's lesser than hate, I think he dislikes her. Yeah. He dislikes her for not taking accountability. He does not dislike her as how am I trying to say? He does not he doesn't like her stand on things. Also, he thinks that she doesn't have her own stand. She doesn't have her own mind about things. That is how he sees her. So it makes it hard for him to hate a person who doesn't know. Doesn't know, but who doesn't have. He doesn't think she's authentic enough to hate. He's like, how do I hate a person who's not authentic and who thinks that they're in control of their actions but really aren't. They're unable to see that people control them. It's not even their actions, So he doesn't know where to direct his hate. So and also you have to remember that he loved her a lot. So it's hard for him to hate her, but does he want to communicate to her when she's in those energies? No. So when people say that he hates her, that's kind of it's more complicated than that. He tries to find some sense in her actions and he can't. And then also it's like hating will take so much of my energy. Do I want to do that? No. It's like that. So he dissociates. He separates. He's like, fine, you chose whatever you want to do. I'm just gonna go and do my thing. I'm not gonna sit over here and invest energy in hating you. Anyways, thank you for listening to my monologue. And yeah, it was really fun doing Joe's videos. I had the most fun doing his videos. He is such an authentic and a genuine person. I love tapping into his energy. It's so good. It's really good. His energy is also very relatable because like his struggles, even though he's in Hollywood, but his struggles are really so normal. The way he thinks about situations, it's like whenever you're in his energy, you can imagine yourself being there and be like, wow, I understand, yeah, all he wanted was like have fun with his art, just wanted to play with it, and now you're the most famous person. How did that happen? And then he's like, I like doing big roles, I like doing that. What? It's kind of like, like his brain is very interesting. It's very intriguing. It is. Thank you to everyone who asked me to tap into his energy. It was great. Thank you. Bye. At last, I will conclude with this archetype deck, in which we'll try to find out the energy that Joe is in right now, which matches with the archetypes that we have here. That'll kind of like give us a view into Joe's brain at the moment, how he's feeling. I'm gonna have to look up how to pronounce that word. Till then, let me shuffle and find more cards. But this is like so Joe. It's like delights in arts without having to be a professional. Guide represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. And one more, so that I can conclude a final message. Lover. Guys, lover. Lover, addict, what is he addicted to? And bully in reverse. Bully in reverse conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So I think the hate that the hate he got has affected him, and he hasn't said anything about it. Yeah, with the reverse, it's like it has hurt him because it's the shadow attribute, and he hides it. He hides the hate he got. He knows that he has certain addictive behaviors. With addict, it's like he knows it. He's addicted to certain things in his life. And with lover, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. I think when he's in love, what happens to him is that he tends to get attached and obsessed with his partner. I think that is his addiction, and he doesn't recognize the flaws that they have. He just completely selflessly gives all of himself to the people he's in love with, and that takes a toll on him. Yeah, and with addict, it's also I think he could be taking therapy and or maybe some psychiatric medications. I think that could be true, but it's all because he's unable to understand when the relationship is unbalanced. He's unable to let go of things. He's like, when things fall apart, he tries more hard to protect them. He's kind of like that, to the point that it's an addiction, and that breaks him apart. It breaks his mind apart, but he will not let you go, and he recognizes it now. Guide represent the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. This goes with me saying that when I said that some people in life are meant to do greater things, and by greater I don't mean being famous or being rich. He's just meant to do something, which makes which I seem kind of crazy in saying that, but I said it. He's meant to do greater things in life. It's very selfless and very public oriented. Like, he wants to help people. It might not come as a shock to his fans that one day he might really you might hear his name, that people are hurt or people are dying of hunger or something. It might not come as a shock to you if you find that one day he's there and he's helping people. The more money he makes, I think the only thing that would motivate him to make more money would be to help people. He's kind of like, he'll make more money and then he'll just one day use all his money and distribute it to people who are in need. One danger that he has is, one is this addiction to love, and secondly, choosing staying with wrong partners just because you're unable to cut the cord and let them go. That is his addiction. Also, another thing is that because he loves his art so much that he delights in it, and but he doesn't want it to be professional, like that. I think that is why he chooses small roles also, because like, I like the art, I don't want to be a professional. I don't see this as a profession, and if I choose bigger things, bigger commitments, then that takes the fun away. The bigger the thing is, um it's like when people view him, he doesn't like to be tied down to people's projection. It's like, if I am in a big thing, then I have to step into this person's shoes, and then they will judge me that this movie is of this caliber, you know, and then I'll have to perform. It's he's not afraid of the performance. He's afraid of him becoming a people pleaser. So he's afraid that, and once he becomes a people pleaser, then he's not going to enjoy the art. That is his fear. It's not performance, or that people will judge him, that he doesn't have talent or anything. He has it. Talent is not the question here. It's that he likes to flirt with art, and if he and if he took it as a job, then it will take the fun away. He just wants to flirt with art. He doesn't want to marry art, if you can understand what I'm saying.